I know. I see them all coming in. I see his new ones.
Good evening.
Let's see, 2, 4,
It's
6.
November 30th. It's 6:45. Call the evening Dudley Conservation. First on the agenda is 105
6:40.
Hayden Pond Road.
We gotta get the board members.
Attendance. Nancy Bakovic.
We have to do attendance, I'm sorry.
Samantha Costello.
Jewett Slingo.
Fran Mikulajczyk.
James Kepke. Okay, first on the agenda is 105 Hayden Pond Road, Andrew and Tracy Donaz. Request for determination of applicability, installation of an in-ground pool. Matt's recommendation to issue a -3 determination. Nobody's here for that.
No, they're not. They had another appointment they had to attend.
Okay.
And Matt said as long as there's siltation control there, he's okay with a -3.
So,
Okay. All right, any questions from the board?
No.
May I make a motion?
Please.
I'll make a motion, we issue a -3 determination for 105 Hayden Pond Road
I'll
for
second.
Andrew and Tracy Donuts.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next on the list is 5 Cottage Road, Cheryl Dubois. Notice of intent for an addition and replacement of retaining wall. It's a public hearing and it is
6:46.
6:46. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Mark Farrell, Green Hill Engineering. I drew up the plans. This is Cheryl. She's the property owner. I guess the camp been in your family for
1948.
48. So basically, what she would like to do is to make some, they have a retaining wall along the shore now that's a block wall, segmented block wall, and she'd like to replace that. That's starting to deteriorate before it gets to the point where it falls into the lake. She'd like to remove it and put in a poured concrete wall. There's an existing small cottage here, and she would also like to put an addition onto that. And at the same time, fix the septic system. Right now, there's a small system. Supposed to put a 100-gallon septic tank, a pump chamber, and then pump it up to an existing shed on the higher part of the lot, away from the lake, and a little bit higher in elevation. Going to remove that shed and then put the leach field up in there. Also to take the existing dug well and replace it with a drilled well and kind of push it a little bit towards the water to get it away from the septic and the septic tanks. So the lot's basically flat except for this up here where she's putting the leach field. And so what I propose is 2 rows of erosion control, one on the shore, on the land, you know, below the work area to protect the lake during the construction, and then also a secondary barrier that would be placed in the water when they reconstruct this proposed wall. So we filed it, we sent the DEP. Did you guys get the DEP number?
Yes.
They had no comments.
How many
I
feet's gonna
was,
be from here to
you know,
there?
what we propose to do here is not, just take what's here
I think it'd be 100 feet.
and then put it back in the same place. It's not going out further in the lake. It would just be replacing that
We don't
wall
have
that's there
nothing to do with
now
it.
with the,
to be-
another wall.
10 feet from the property line.
Okay, Matt's recommendation is to issue a standard order of conditions with the requirement of a pre-construction meeting with Mr. Morrow prior to commencement of work.
We haven't been close to hearing anyway, but Cheryl, I have a question for you. Are your neighbors, immediate neighbors, aware of how close they're gonna be to their line?
Yes, they are,
Yeah, okay.
yes.
Because they're not here tonight, I just didn't know
I've
whether.
spoken to the Burns, and I've also spoken to the
Well,
Gabers.
The Gabers, you're not.
Gabers are just, they're terrific.
Hmm.
Kathleen has come over and.
Well, there's nothing there, so.
Right,
And I'm just asking about the Burns and being, because that's gonna be your garage, right? It's gonna be that close to.
yes, yes,
Oh,
She still needs to go to ZBA to get her permit for the addition.
right. Yeah, I have, that's the next step.
And the abutters were all notified by, and I think you have the green cards or the notification cards? Yeah.
You had the sign-off sheet.
the sign
Right.
sheet, yeah. I'm gonna butter too, so
What's that?
I'm gonna butter too.
Okay.
That's why I'm just
Where are
asking
you
to
in a
make
butter?
sure that, pardon me?
Where are you in a butter?
To the next house, the one over, one more over.
The new
Okay.
house, if she's on the other side of the new house.
Okay.
I actually, when I had to postpone from the 3rd, I called them, and Burns said we weren't gonna come anyway, so, but that's okay, you know, that's fine. I was keeping them in a loop, so,
I should have saw your sweatshirt.
yeah.
So, has Board of Health approved this yet?
You spoke with Tom, right? Downstairs. I don't know if he's approved yet, but he'll have no issue with it because we're taking the septic, it's down in this area here, so it's gonna move it away from the well.
Yep,
And it's also moving away from the lake to a higher point, so
okay.
there should be absolutely no issues with the Board of Health. We don't really have any other options. I mean, it's pushing it as far from the well as you can get it. We have no conflicts with anybody else's wells. This is empty land, it's vacant across the street, and that's their well here, so we got it 100 feet from all the wells and over 100 feet from the water.
All right. Anybody else have any questions?
We'll close the
Any
hearing.
abutters? Seeing none?
Do I qualify as second, two over? No,
No.
no, okay.
But you should
Recuse-
you should abstain, yes.
I should recuse myself.
Yes, we have enough
Okay.
that
I will recuse myself from voting on this.
abstain.
Abstain, okay.
It is 7:52? 6:52. I'll close the public hearing at 6:52.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we issue a standard order of conditions with the requirement of pre-construction meeting with Matt Morrow prior to commencement of work.
I'll second it.
Okay, a motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now, that's not considered unanimous, right?
Majority.
Majority.
Thank you.
Inside that.
Oh, put inside there.
Okay, next on the agenda is 108 Charlton Street, Winterberry Farm, request for a certificate of compliance. Matt's recommendation is to issue the certificate of compliance.
I make a recommendation, we issue a certificate of compliance for 108 Charlton Road, Winterberry Farm.
Second. Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Come here. Oh, I can't sign that.
And the two remaining folders are just duplicate certificates of compliance for the two solar projects.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, next is minutes from October 12th.
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded to accept the minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I make a motion, we adjourn
Second.
at
So does your little one
6:55.
play ball? Baseball?
Yeah, he does baseball and soccer, yeah.
Play
Unanimous?
soccer?
Motion's been made to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
My grandson.